Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let me make something very clear in this video, alright? So, let's say you have these certain people in your life, right? And you feel that they cross the line because they said something or they did something that just made you never really be able to look at them the same, like ever again. Like it's just like you give them that look, like you just did it. You crossed the line. You did what you did. In these situations, and in situations where these narcissist individuals might lie on you or spread rumors or something like this, and you see those true colors of what they've done, there's no going back from that. And what I mean by that is, once somebody does something like that to you, they just showed you something very, very, very important that you needed to know. And that same person who did that, that is forever who they're going to be. They don't change. That is who they are. If you can do that once, if you can do that twice, you can do that. You'll do that forever. And I shit you not, it's how it is. And they can't even believe that, like, you cut them, like, out of your life. And it's hilarious because they do this to other people and other people don't cut them off. Because these other people might be fearful of losing them or other people that they have in their life, but not you. And these people think just because you grew up with them, just because you were around them for a long period of time growing up, that it means that you're supposed to be with them forever. It means that you're supposed to respect them and let them just like abuse you and walk on you and belittle you all your life. And it's absolutely not true. And when you actually cut them off, they will be shocked. They will be surprised. But you have to do this. You can't let these rat-ass individuals lie on you and spread rumors and gossip about you behind your back to make you look bad, to make you look worse than what you actually are. Those are not friends. Those are enemies. And they forever will be your enemy. And if you actually look deep into it, they don't have shit. They do not have shit going on in their life. They ain't shit. They ain't got shit. They got nothing. The only thing they can do is bring other people down right where to they are at. That's the only damn thing that they can do. You better cut them off, or they're going to do damage to your life, and they're going to do damage to you, just in general. Psychologically, they're going to do damage. Psychologically, they're going to make you doubt yourself and be fearful and all these other things from the things that they do and the things that they say. And in my experience, this is what happens. And in my experience, I never had one friend that I was ever friends with ever again that did something like this to me, and then we became friends again. Not even close. Not even close. And it's not like I sit around and hate these people. I just avoid them. I don't go around them. I don't do nothing with them. I don't think about them. Nothing like that. They're thinking about me. They're watching me. They're keeping tabs on me. Because I'm doing it right. And they're not. And they'll never be able to do it right because they're not on my level. And they'll never be on my level. Which is why they lied on my name in the first place. Which is why they spread rumors about me in the first place. Which is why they did the dirty ass shit that they did in the first place. Which makes me cut them directly off and continue to proceed with my life. Because you can't do that to me, and I'm going to show you why you can't do that to me. And it might teach you not to do this to the next person that's in your life. That is a you thing. This is on you. You're the dumbass that decided to do this. And if you didn't do it, you didn't do it. But guess what? You did. So, and you should never, ever, ever trust somebody like that ever again. You should never let them back into your life as a close friend or something like this ever again. Because like I said, guys, that is who they are to the core of their being. You might not see them for a long time. You might see them somewhere. And it might have been a long time, but you've seen them and they act right nice. Oh, hey, and they're acting right nice to your face. That is not who they are. Trust and believe. They'll be as nice to you as possible to get you close to them again. But once you get closer and closer and closer, you start to realize this is not it. You have to get out of here. This person ain't it. This is a dangerous situation you're putting yourself in once again. You're going to see the toxicity just come off this person. Just like it's nothing. So fast. And it's because you got even smarter and brighter since then. You can see this way easier than you used to not be able to see it back in the day, probably. And you used to let things more slide back in the day, but now you're way too smart, you're way too experienced, knowledgeable, way too switched on, way too alert, too much wisdom, too much everything. And you can see these people so very fast. So very fast, and they do not change. They never change. Ever. They only get worse. They only get more hateful. As they go on in their own lives. Their own miserable lives. Because they took the route they never should have took with their life. And the fact that you took the route that you took in your life, and you're actually making big steps. You might be making small steps, but they're still big steps. Because you're getting goddamn where somewhere. You're getting somewhere. They're not. Not only are they not getting somewhere, they're only getting worse. And they're hating on you. Because you can do it right and they can't. They think they're on your level. They're not even close. They're completely delusional. They're complete haters. They're embarrassments. To be completely honest, it's embarrassing to see who they are. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how they act. It's embarrassing how they carry themselves. It's embarrassing to see the delusion that runs through their heads on a day-to-day basis. So, like I said, you get rid of these individuals, you don't take them back, you don't give them second chances. When someone disrespects you to that level, that should tell you and show you everything that you need to know. If they can do something like that. It's time for you to cut them completely off. And never look at them again. Because they were never your friends since day one. They don't even know what a friend is. They're so toxic. They're just fake as shit. They're just trying to tear everybody else down. They don't know what real friendship is. They don't know what real brotherhood is. all that they have within themselves is a big pile of dog shit, hate. And it's disgusting. And like I said, once you become more woke, once you become more positive, once you get more experienced, you're going to see through this shit so very easily. And you're going to want to be as far away from that as possible. In fact, you're so positive and you're so straightforward with everything that you got going on, it bothers you to be around them even for seconds. You just feel the darkness. You just feel like you do not want to be around them. You feel how shitty their life must be. Like you can actually feel it. And it's like, damn, that would suck to be you, buddy. And this is what you get for being a piece of shit human being, to be quite honest. Because you were a piece of shit to a lot of people. And it's what you get. You just couldn't be respectful. And at the end of the day, that's all it comes down to. Everything would be fine if these people could keep their big mouths shut. Everything would be fine. But no, they have to go and do all these things that make it so easy for you to take the scissors and cut them off. And that's all it is. Thank God that these things happen. And thank God we can remove these people from our lives and continue on without them. Let's go. Let's go. And I'm going to cut this video off here. I got another topic to do, so I'm going to get to that one right now. And just remember, guys, do not deal with these individuals. Do not give them second chances. Do not let them come back in. You've seen what they did. That was far enough. That was far enough. What they did. There's somebody can do it. Like, I remember something happening and me letting one of these type of individuals back into my house a long time ago. Not even where I'm at right now. Different spot. And I just remember looking at the person like, there's literally an enemy in my house right now. And I try to forgive this guy. I try to let him come back here. But I just don't feel it. And I'll never, ever, ever feel the same around this individual ever again. And that is your intuition talking to you. That is your intuition telling you that this is what it is. That was never a friend. This person is a narcissist. This person is so wrote off that it's not even funny. This is an undeveloped human being. This is a spineless coward on 2 feet. Lucky he never left the house on 1 foot in crutches. Because I just remember looking at this guy, like just literally looking at him. Not with him looking back at me, just me eyeing this guy up and down, just thinking like, I know exactly what this is. I know what this feels like. I know what this is. This is not my friend. I can't even believe that I let this person back into my house. And I just remember asking this guy questions like, why in the hell would you say this? And why in the hell would you do this stuff? And he would just give me answers like, oh, I don't even know, man. Blah, blah, blah. Because this stuff got out and this person knew that I knew. Because someone told me. And I told this person that this person told me, and they didn't even deny it. They said it like, yes. Because they knew I was going to catch them. They knew I caught them. So, it's a weird situation too, but I took it to heart. I did take it to heart because I did have some good times with this guy, and that's just what happens. And like I said, this was a very long time ago, like half a decade ago. But I still remember like it was yesterday, and going through stuff like that is definitely not fun, and it's a weird thing, because you're cool with this person, but yet they said all this stuff behind your back, and it'll just never be the same after that. You know, I just kept asking questions, kept looking at this guy, just like wanting to get in his head, wanting to get inside his brain, trying to figure out why in the hell this would happen. And honestly, guys, don't even do that, because they don't even know why they do what they do half the time. You're dealing with a dangerous individual, because these types of people don't know shit. They literally don't know who they are. They literally don't know why they do what they do. They're so delusional and messed up. They're very disturbed, messed up human beings. Even though they might look normal, they might hang out with some normal people, but the issues deep down inside and deep rooted in some people, it's going to cause you problems, because they're very untrustworthy. There's so much going on in their own personal life that they will cause you trouble eventually, and they can't be trusted. They're just not developed. They're not mature. They're not accountable for the things that they say and the things that they do. And this is why they're dangerous. They'll stab you in the back and not even know why they did it. It's like people that murder people. Sometimes they don't even know why they did it. They just did it. It's like some people that like steal a whole bunch of money from a store, or like burglars and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't even know why they did it. And sometimes they do obviously know why they do it, but sometimes people don't know why they do certain things, and it's because they're messed up. You can't deal with messed up people, because it will mess you up. You have to deal with proper individuals and get rid of all these snakes. And that is what I did with my life. I hit a point in my life where I completely removed every single person, including every friend, every family member I've ever had, everything you can think of. And it's not like I didn't trust it's not like I didn't trust one person in the world. It was never like that. I just hit the reset button and gave myself a lot of time and a lot of space away from every single buddy, and decided who I wanted to pick and choose, who I was going to let back into my life. It's not like everybody knew I even left them, but it's like I deleted so much social media stuff and restarted back on social media, added select people whenever I felt ready to do this, and I never since then added anybody I didn't want to add. I kept people blocked that I wanted to keep blocked. It's stuff like this, and that's how I live today. I used to not be like selective like that, but I'm very selective to this day. I'm very careful, because I know what people are like, and I never knew this stuff existed once upon a time, and I paid a price for it. But you live and you learn, right? We all live and we all learn. And sometimes going through the motions and just living your life is how you have to learn. But getting all the knowledge definitely helps too, and getting the knowledge after something has already happened, it even helps a ton. It does, because it gives you a lot more clarity, and it keeps you not thinking of why this happened the way it happened, because you're getting answers. It's like, okay, this is why it happened. You can move on faster. You can be at peace a lot faster. You can grow a lot faster from knowing the truth of what has happened. But anyways, now I'm going to cut this video, because I needed to continue on and say a couple more things before I got out of here too quick. But I do have another video, so I will get to that one, and I will be back.